This video review is for the Tblaze TB6538 streaming box, and this is the box that it comes in. Here's the device itself. On one side you have a couple of USB ports, excuse me, and a slot for TF card. Underneath here are a couple little feet. That's the receiver for the remote, and then on the back, power, the optical, the HDMI, an Ethernet port, and even an aux jack, which is pretty cool. So I have this hooked up to this Sharp TV here, and I'll just kind of walk you through a few of the things. I've been using this for a couple weeks now. Overall, I should show you the remote. Here's the remote, and we'll get more into that here in a few moments. The response on it is pretty quick. I won't say it's great, but it's pretty good.
Previously on Weeds.
And of course, you know, trying to film something is always going to cause those weird little lines. But overall, the response is pretty quick. One neat little thing here at the bottom is you can download different apps. When you download those apps, you go into this plus thing, and then you click what you do and you do not want to have appear on that little shortcut. There's no way that I've found to actually organize them once you have added them, unless you undo them and then redo them in the order that you want. Not that big of a deal to me. I mean, you might want to have, let's say, all the sports next to each other, but it works pretty well. Task kill is exactly what it sounds like. It's going to kill up, you know, just like on Android, whatever's working in the background. I don't have anything in the local, and I don't use Kodi. I don't need it for the server, and I don't use any of the add-ons, so I cannot comment as far as how well that does and does not work. So I'm going to go in just to show you a little bit on the settings. So settings will show you the networks. The devices. I do want to take a moment to go into devices. So the nice part about this is you can set a Bluetooth headset. This is really nice. I've used it several different times. I have not noticed any lag. I did connect a Bluetooth keyboard. I have not been able to get it to work. I have no idea if that is my problem, the keyboard's problem, the device's problem. I'm trying to troubleshoot a little bit to figure it out, because using the keyboard's a little bit of a pain, and I'll get more into that in a moment. And there's the general, you know, the device name, the date time. I use military, the language, more system settings, and, you know, the display. You know, you adjust it just like a lot of devices you would. Overall, it works pretty well. Because this is based upon Android, what you have to do here, because you're accessing different ways to input, you have to use this button here to move the mouse around. And let me get closer so you can see the mouse. And it's a little bit of a pain to move that mouse around. And then you click on the open box for entering text, and then you switch back by pushing the button again. And you can see the cursor disappeared. And then you go through, and a keyboard appears here on the bottom that you go back and forth and click everything. That's why I was trying to connect a Bluetooth keyboard, but for some reason it didn't work. Overall, it works pretty well. It's pretty quick. I'm not going to go into every single app just because usernames and that type of thing. I like it. I love the fact that it's got a Bluetooth headset. That has really come in handy on several occasions, because maybe someone else is watching TV and I want to watch something as well, and they have a little loud. Well, I can just put a headset on, and especially if it's something that's a little hard to hear, the headset works pretty well. I like it. If you are into Android boxes and or using Kodi as your server, this might be just what you're looking for. It's been really easy to use. Thank you.